In this video, I want to quickly talk about how to imply age. So how do you go from an adult character, which we've learned the kind of general forms for, to a younger character, so that way you have options when you're creating characters. So as you can see on the screen, I have on the left hand side, I have my adult, and this is most probably female, and we know this for a few reasons. One is that the pelvis is similar width to the shoulders, and they're both, but the shoulders aren't very wide like you'd see on a masculine character. So this is most probably a female. Notice that again, this is a regular 8 heads high. If you're doing a youth, or like a kind of an older child, you want to work with 6 heads high. The other thing that's really important is you can see that the adult here has their torso in 3 lengths, but a youth, and these are 2 different youth, the youth has a torso in 2. So their torso compresses, and that's one of the big differences between an adult and a youth or a child. Actually, this would probably be a child. Youth would be a little bit higher. The other thing I want to note here is these are exactly the same, except the heads are changed. And you'll notice the one on the right kind of reads younger. So I would say increase the head size a little bit to kind of have your character read a little bit younger. If you keep it the same size as the adult head or a similar size to the adult head, it actually looks more just like a tiny adult instead of an actual kid. The other thing I want to mention is about forehead, and this kind of relates to the size difference in the head that we're talking about. So for the adults, this is just kind of the general proportions that we learned before. For the adults, this is the forehead between the top of the skull, the top of the cranium, and the eyebrows. This is a youth, and you can see I've changed and actually to be really truthful, this is the exact same head, copy and pasted 3 times, and I've just added the eyes in different locations and nose and mouth in different locations. You can see that this forehead is increasing in size by a little bit compared to the adult. So it's kind of slowly, and I'm dropping the eyes each time. And again, for the child, the forehead is increasing yet again, and the eyes are dropped even that much lower. It's amazing how such small differences in placement can really give you the illusion of a character being younger.